Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am your girl Katrina, and tonight I'm going to do this quick video because my sister is literally on her way. I'm making an outfit for someone. She has to take it out of town with her. I'm surprising her. Someone's buying it for her for a Christmas gift. So I want to show you guys how I do my sweatsuits. This is my Christian clothing line. So these are the sweatsuits. If you want to know where I get my sweatsuits from, I have a video for that. It'll be linked down below and it'll be at the end of the video as well. But the old way, when I first started out, of course, I was doing vinyl. It comes out very nice, but you know, at the time, you know, you can just tell I want it to be more professional. I'm not sure where I'm angling at on the camera, but this is my sweatsuit. This was like a tester that I did with vinyl. It's my unstoppable sweatsuit in the hunter green. I love this color. This color is everything. My logo, of course, I started making my logos on my sleeves smaller. But again, this was the very first one that I had did. And of course, whenever I'm doing something, I always, you know, test it out, make it for me, see how it looks. But it was a really big seller. You can get it on movinggrace.com. But I'm not gonna do them in vinyl anymore. So now because I do have my embroidery machine, but I'm still learning, I'm still perfecting my craft, and I'm gonna be posting all those videos as well. So stay tuned. But tonight, because I have to make this and because I haven't digitized this yet, I'm gonna do it in strip flock. So out with the old, in with the new. Tonight, I'm going to show you how you can take it up a notch. Don't just use regular vinyl, but if you've never used the strip flock, it's a much better feel. I've showed it on my channel before, but I'm going to show you how I apply it to my sweatsuit. So this is the sweatsuit. It has a nice back pocket. They come in so many different colors. So again, you can find out where I purchased my sweatsuits from. I'm not going to go through all that in the video for the sake of time, but I do have another video where you can get sweatsuits from different vendors. But and I also modeled it and everything in another video. So I have 2 videos on sweatsuits. But listen, y'all, real quick. I made this shirt last night, posting the video. So this video will come out right before this one. So if you're watching this one, this video was already posted. I layered this shirt with the Walla cut puff and the Walla cut metallic. Ooh, baby. This came out so nice. So you can see like the full details and how to do this shirt, how to perfect your Walla cut puff, and how to perfect, you know, the metallic. And I also did like the neon puff, and I also did the express. So you definitely want to check out that video. Go ahead, like and subscribe, because I'm bringing out all the good on my channel. So tonight we're gonna do some strip flock, and I'm gonna tell you all the settings, everything, how you press it. So let's make a sweatsuit. So this is what the strip flock looks like. They come in sheets like this, 12 by 12s, and they come in all different types of colors. I love the strip flock. So I'm going to be using, of course, white. I'm going to put it, it's going to go glossy side down. You want to cut your image in reverse as well. Let's see if my mat is thick enough to handle this, because this stuff is thick. There was a learning curve to cutting this. When I started it, I was cutting too deep, then I wasn't cutting deep enough. So I'm going to give you my settings, but of course my settings will go with my Cameo. So if you have a Cricut, the settings might be different, but you can always check the website where you purchase it from, because they should have the cut settings on there for each of the machines. That's what I started with, then I tweaked it to myself. So now each size that I do is different. So I always, for every size, and because I haven't done this sweatsuit in a minute, I gotta remeasure it. So just to show you how I measure my design, depending upon the size of the actual hoodie, this is a medium. So standard is about 9 inches, but I'm gonna do mine 10 inches across. So depending upon the width, that will determine how wide it is. The 10 inches will put me like right here. I always want my designs to be as wide as the collar, a little over. So 10 inches wide is perfect. So that's how I determine how wide my design is going to be on the front. Since I have a design going on the pants leg, I always use these little tags. I bought them off of Amazon, so when I stack my clothes in my closets, so that way I know exactly what size I'm pulling out. I don't have to go searching through the tags. So that's just a little easy thing that you can do if you have a lot of inventory, so that way I can see it right away and know how many I have. So my my words on the pants go from like right below the pocket to about the knee level. So I'll make that, that can be about a full 12 inches. That's fine. It'll run from like right here to down here. So 12 inches long, that'll be perfect. So I always do a test cut first, just to be sure it cuts perfectly before I waste up the whole flock, because the stuff ain't cheap. Okay, I'm praying that this cut perfectly. I can see the lines. Let's just make sure it went all the way through. And I'm gonna actually put my mat up here so you can see it better. So I'm gonna put my mat up here. It's all bent up. I don't know what happened to it. I'm gonna, of course, cut the excess off because we can save that for something slim. And I'm gonna weed this just like I would any other. And look at that, perfect. So my cut settings for the Cameo, I had my blade on 6, my force was on 15, and my speed was on 9. Again, my blade was on 6, my force was on a 15, and my speed was on 9. This is a much thicker vinyl. Feels almost like a velvet feel. Gives your outfit a more professional look. All right. Gives your garments a more professional look. Make sure I don't mess up my logo. I made my logo myself, y'all. After paying for someone to design me a logo for like 3 times, and then I made it myself. I'm gonna cut out the other one. This is for the top, and then we'll press them both. Okay, so you wanna press this at 320 degrees for 20 seconds. So I'm just gonna pre-press this. It's thicker. Pre-press that for 5 seconds to take the moisture out. Using my T-square, make sure I have that all measured out correctly. Always want to go about 3 fingers, 4 fingers down from the top. And I want to make sure my design is completely straight. That looks good. Centered right in the middle. Pull that up. Okay, I'm gonna press this for 20 seconds. Sorry, I had to put my elbow in the camera. This is a cold peel, so I'm not gonna peel it yet. I'll do that later. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the pants. I put mine on my, what does it go on? On my right leg. So I'm just gonna pre-press this. I wanna make sure I have everything as flat as I can. I'll pull my pocket out so that way that could be a little thinner, lay flat as well. The camera is really in my way. Sorry. Okay, so now that I have that flat, I'm gonna use my T-square, and I always put it right below the pocket. Now you can place yours wherever you want. but I always place mine like right below that pocket. And I want to make sure it's straight. Had to close the door. My son cut the TV on. All right. I leave that little space on the side. This, you know, you just iron it. And that looks good to me because that looks pretty much straight. That's below the pocket. And I'm gonna go ahead, press that for 20 seconds. Make sure that's completely straight. Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply the logo, and I'm gonna show you in this video, you get to see how I do my label. I'm so used to peeling it right away, I wanna take it off, but of course I have to wait because it is a cold peel. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the logo on the sleeve, right above the cuff. I'm gonna pre-press that. When you're doing a lot of these orders, it does get time consuming, so that's why I wanna start doing it embroider for some of these designs, because it was really time consuming when I was getting a lot of these orders. So this is pretty much easy to center up. Normally I'll do like 2 fingers, or I'll take a ruler, do 1 inch. From that, I'm going to use my, if I can find it, I can't find my smaller one, so I'll just use this for time's sake because I like to make sure that's really in the sleeve. And I want even pressure throughout. So I'll use my pressing pillow. It'll be linked down below as well, where you can get those. I got those off of Amazon, all different sizes. I'm gonna push that all the way down as far as I can go to make sure I have it pressed. That looks good. Make sure that's straight. And boom. After I press it, here goes my small one. Either way. I got this nice new cover from Heat Press Nation. I have that link down below. This is awesome. They come in all the sizes for your heat presses. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the first one and we can peel the first one while the rest of them are still cooling off. If I was in a rush for a trick, you can just turn this upside down and press and cool it like on a table to cool it off much faster, but it has cooled off already. So here we go with the strip block in white, and that looks and feels so good. I want to make sure you guys can see that. My battery is dying, so I can't really see on my phone. That feels good. Has a velvet or suede type texture to it, just to take your, just not really a 3D effect, but it's definitely a raised texture on your garments, and it gives it a more quality, gives it a more professional look. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit this again for another 5 seconds. I always hit my garments again. And that is perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and peel this one off as well. Nothing is lifted. That looks really good. So I'm gonna go ahead, hit that again for 5 seconds as well. Nice. Ooh, really hot. Okay, can't forget about the sleeve. I'm gonna peel that up. That's my little logo for Move in Grace. 5 seconds. And voila, my logo. So now I'm going to do my custom label, custom neck tag. I'm going to tear this out. This is tear away, of course. if you're doing anything with custom, trying to brand it, make it your own, you have to get sweatsuits, t-shirts that have tearaway labels. So I'm going to go ahead and put this, so I'm going to go ahead and just pull this up. I have mine set to 300. This is my cap press, but it works better. The label press that I have is just way too wide. So I use my cap press, the cap platen, because it fits perfectly right in the center. And this one has a little, even though the inside is fleece, this has the perfect little cutout so that way you can brand it and make it your own. So I put that right on there. I have all my little custom pre-made that I did myself. These are my wash instructions, the size, and they come on these huge sheets. I mean, I have literally hundreds, all different sizes for a lot of different clothes. So like I have the extra small all the way up to 3X, and I have it based upon the different clothing. So I have one for sweatsuits, I have one for t-shirts, I have one for hoodies. So all of them are not the same material. This hoodie, this sweatsuit is, let me see if I can remember. This sweatsuit is 100% cotton face with 65% cotton, 35% polyester. So I make sure I include that. I think I got all of these from 613 Original. I know some people, I don't really care for their transfers as far as, you know, their screen transfers, but this I've never had a problem with, their labels. I just had my little thing. So I'm going to just put that down, tape that, make sure it's centered. I'm going to put a little piece of Teflon on here, and I'm just literally going to press this for 10 seconds. Now my little raggedy hat press, I'm holding it because I don't want it to go all the way down. If I mash it all the way down, it's for sure going to give me a really large indent, and I don't want that because for whatever the reason, I can't take this up. So that's a whole nother story. That's hot, 10 seconds. It is a hot peel. I just want to make sure it's stuck down, and it is, but I'm just going to press it for another like 5 seconds just to make sure it's really good. Yeah, I went all the way down, but I didn't want it to. That should be perfect. Boom. That's how you have your custom neck labels and brand your clothes. I did it just a little bit. No, actually it's good. I thought I did it too high, but that's how you do that. I'm going to cut that off. And now this is my own personal sweatsuit. So it's so easy to make your own garments at home, save some money. So now I have my own personal sweatsuit, did it at home, custom neck label, flock material, and you can get this at Heat Transfer Warehouse. I'll have that link down below if you want to purchase this and try it out, test it out yourself. You can put it on hats. It works great on hats. I use it on pretty much all my hats, but now I'm going to be doing embroider, but that's how I did all of my hats with the flock. So here is my custom sweatsuit. Wrong one. So here is the custom sweatsuit with the flock on the side. Man, this one looks better than mine. This is the front. Again, you can check out the link down below on where to get your sweatsuits from. But I'm gonna fold this up, package this up, and ship this off. See how fast? People be wanting stuff on the spot. But don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. So this was just a quick video, a quick tutorial on how to make sweatsuits. Of course, there's so many different ways, so many different materials that you can use. I just want to show you how I make it with the flock. So again, this was the Caesar strip flock. Comes in so many different colors. You can get it. I'll have the link down below if you're interested in trying it out. But this is how it looks. It looks so nice. It feels really nice. It's not really stretchable. I know some people are going to ask. It has a little stretch to it, but not that much. But it is better than vinyl. So that's why I started using the strip flock on the sweatsuits instead. Because, you know, it's winter. So, of course, this is the perfect material to use for winter apparel. So I'm just gonna package this up. If you're interested in one of these sweatsuits as well, you can purchase at movinggrace.com. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Of course, I always add my thank you card in it. Normally I would do my hang tag, but my tagging gun broke, so I'm just gonna stick that in there. But of course that's my thank you card that I put in with every order. But that's how I package it up once I put it in the bag, and it'll be off. Thanks for watching.